unplug the.
Yeah, let's unplug that. So Dave, here's the drill. Off air, you have to unplug.
Not that one.
No,
This one.
that one. Welcome to 2A Baseball. Scott Langford, David Howard on Gatesville on the campus of Kearns High School. And it's the Manti Templars taking on the Emery Spartans. Manti will be the designated home team this afternoon. I guess it's still this morning. And Emery will be the visiting team. They'll bat first. These two teams fighting for a chance to stay alive in this tournament. It's been a rainy affair, Dave, and we've had a few delays because of weather.
A few. Pretty much the whole day delayed yesterday. Too much water on the field, and they couldn't get it fixed up, couldn't find any other venues. I guess they tried Murray, and it still didn't work. So, they're getting ready to go today, but it's still kind of stormy looking today, so who knows what will happen.
Well, some of the games were moved to Ken Price, and we finished the other night at 1:30 in the morning, the Emery and Gunnison game. That's when it ended, and it was a mess.
Yeah, and I wasn't even thinking about you at that point because I was dead fast asleep.
Yeah, well, we thought we should be asleep too, but it was a late night. Now, just for a programming note, the games will be played today, and then they will be played on Tuesday as we come up. We're ready to start this afternoon's playoff game, and it'll be the Emery Spartans' Ridge Nielsen who will start off. He'll be the leadoff batter for Emery. Ridge plays the shortstop position, played a great game the other night against the Gunnison Bulldogs, and was very effective.
Well, we expect to see a great game today. These two quality teams, Manti and Emery, and either one of them definitely worthy of a state championship. So it's too bad they have to meet here.
TJ Pogreski will be on the mound for the Templars. First pitch of the game is inside, ball one.
And that was pretty tight inside. He held tough.
So far, we've seen some pretty good officiating during this tournament. Not one to complain much, of course, but it's been pretty good. Ball two, a little bit missed low.
And that one dropped just a little too low. It was looking good coming in and then just broke down.
So 2-0. Nielsen with the advantage. Pogreski with the pitch. Strike one.
Right down the middle.
I called that before he called it, but that was a great pitch.
Yes, you did. It was a good-looking pitch.
We're able to talk to TJ before the game. Very, very nice young man. Pitches up, high, ball three. 3-1 the count.
Well, batter's advantage here. 3-1. He's going to look for a good ball.
There's the pitch, 3-1. It's going to be low and a pass ball too, so a leadoff walk by Pogreski. Nielsen goes to first base.
So Emery with the quick runner on base in his first inning.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Dylan Wilstead. Wilstead pitched 10 innings the other night in the game against the Gunnison Bulldogs.
Wow. That's a long night.
Yeah, it was a long night. Pogreski with a deep hit, Wilstead with a deep hit, should be playable. Left fielder on it, and the catch is made, and he'll hold the runner. Ball goes to second, so a fly ball to left fielder for Dylan Wilstead.
Yeah, big high fly by Wilstead, and played well by Manti to hold the runner at first.
Tyson Roper, the left fielder, now will come up to the plate for Emery. Again, Nielsen on first base. And a hit to right field. Looks like it will be a fair ball. And the right fielder able to make that catch, running away. Beautiful play by the right fielder.
Running and looking away. It looked like he stumbled over something right at the last minute. I thought he was going to miss it, but he did a great job by staying focused on that ball.
Second out of the inning for the Emery Spartans. So Nielsen stays on first base after he tags up. And that right fielder, just want to make sure we get the number correct. It's number 16, that is Darren McLean. Pickoff move, ooh, a little dangerous there. Jenkins able to pick it up. So Gavin McDermott up for Emery, ball one.
That would come inside at the face. Backed him up just a little bit.
High and tight for the cleanup hitter for the Spartans. Nielsen, pretty good lead on first. Comes to the batter. Breaking ball, strike one.
That's a great break. He had a good beat on it, and just as he swung, it broke down right under his bat.
So 1-1 the count. And here's the pitch up the middle. It's going to be a base hit by McDermott.
Fastball right down the gut. He took it.
So a single moved the runner to second base. McDermott with the single. Now it's Braden Burke, the pitcher for Emery. Whoops, microphone fell over. Braden Burke. Here's the pitch, ball in the dirt, and it's going to result in a
Advance all the runners and an overthrow.
yeah, an overthrow, and that's going to be a costly error for the Manti Templars, as that's going to allow a run to score.
Yeah, another fielding the overthrow. So a little mistake there by Manti costing him a score.
Runner stays, McDermott stays at second. So 1-0 Emery on the error, and Braden Burke remains at bat with that one ball. Pitch is in, strike inside corner. Nice pitch.
Oh, that was a great pitch right there. Come right down the first pitch, batter let it go by.
1-1 the count. Pitch is in, another base hit. That's going to score another run, I would guess. As a single by Burke.
I would guess you're right as it comes in across the plate. That was, as you called it, Scott, that was a great hit right up the second base line.
So 2 hits, 2 runs for Emery in the top of 1. It's 2-0. 2 down, and up to bat is Ethan Tuttle. He's the third baseman.
Emery hitting very well in this first inning.
We'll have a pinch runner for Burke, the pitcher. There's the pitch from Progreski. Hit. And it's going to be another hit into right center field. It's going to get picked up over. That's going to allow for Tuttle to go to second base. So on the single to right field, Ethan Tuttle moves the runners.
Yeah, and Manti's pitching right where they want it, and Emery's really lighting up on it.
And Manti with a quick timeout. Just like to welcome all our viewers who are watching on the Deseret Digital Media site. Appreciate you being here watching. Hope you enjoyed today's playoff action. Right now, it's the Manti Templars down 2-0 with runners on second and third. All of this with 2 outs, Dave.
Yeah, 2 outs, and they've been knocking the lights out of the ball in the last 4 batters.
So up to bat now is number 13, the catcher, Tanner Drexler. I said that backwards. It's Drexler Tanner. Tanner at the plate. And a foul ball off, out of play. It'll be strike 1.
That was a fastball coming in pretty hot. There's a pitch from Progreski. Now it's going to be hit. Another single into the gap. And another run. It's going to be a play at the plate. No good, though. And it's going to go as a single to Drexler Tanner. And this Emery Spartans score 2. Yeah, it seems like once you get a groove going, things can go pretty well. And it looks like Emery's got a groove and just been really lighting it up.
So the score is now 4-0 in favor of the Spartans. Still in the top of the first. And that's actually 4 consecutive singles for Emery. Marco Moda, the batter. Here's the pitch. Moda with a deep fly ball to left center. And that one's going to land another single.
Looked like he just kind of slowed up on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was asking, that's why I wasn't saying anything. It was kind of like, I'm not sure whether it was just misjudged. It could have been held up by the wind, or...
Well, I didn't know if he was thinking left field was coming in to get it, or, but it kind of looked like he pulled up to let left fielder get it, and left fielder pulled up to let him get it, and kind of dropped in between.
And that scores Tanner. So it's 5-0 now for Emery. And Moda apt to bat. Runner on first. Ooh, very nearly. The ball broke away from the batter, but it looked like it was going to hit him.
It did look like it was going to take his knee.
2 balls, no strikes on Moda. This is actually Lake, I'm sorry. Moda with the last hit.
That was a high ball, and he knew it. He swung on it, fouled it off, but he knew it was one to let go.
Here's the pitch. Moda with a hit to right field. It's up high. The right fielder's on. A little bit of wind, but he makes that catch. So F9. And the Spartans, everyone gets a chance. They bat around, and they score 5 runs on 5 hits with a runner left on. After the top of 1, it's 5 for Emery. No score for Manti when we come back.
Very productive inning for Emery.
Welcome back. Starting the bottom of the first inning, and a big first top of the first inning for the Emery Spartans, Dave.
Well, in a game like this, that's just how you want to get it going. And, after the first couple of outs, they got some batters up and start just getting some simple base hits, bringing the batters around, and really got in the groove and scored 5 runs right in that first inning.
Ball 1. First pitch from the pitcher for the Spartans. That's Burke. Braden Burke, who will be on the mound. And he's facing Derek Wright, the center fielder. Fouled off, out of play, strike 1. 1-1.
Wright took a good swing at that, just got a little under it, fouled it up.
A little bit of a wind coming out of the north. It's made it a little bit chilly.
On a cloudy day.
Comes the pitch from Burke. Pitch is inside, ball 2.
Low and inside, the batter lets it go.
Got 3 other games coming up tonight, barring any weather complications. Pitch is up, fouled off. No play on that one. Strike 2.
That one had a pretty good spin on it.
Yeah, it did. Bounced right away from the first base coach. He was trying to help out. So the count 2-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, inside pitch popped up. And it's going to come down. Shortstop makes the play. It'll be 1 out.
I thought it was going to hit him, and he swung golf swing and took it.
I actually thought the same thing. We both kind of winced.
Maybe more of a protective reflex than I want to hit this ball.
So one down up the bat for the Manti Templars. James Nilsson, the shortstop.
Ooh,
Strike one, down the middle.
Yeah, that's the pitch you want right there.
Yeah, that was pretty much a meat pitch.
Yeah. Take it to the fence.
Ball one.
Breaking ball comes on inside, misses the inside corner.
Burke's pitch coming. Low, ball two.
Low ball, and Nelson holding an eye tight.
There's a pitch from Burke. That one's really close, a little low, 3-1.
Even the out nodded his head. He's like, that was close.
That was close, he did. So the 3-1 pitch, here's the hitter's pitch for Nelson. A hit deep to right center field. Looks like it's going to be caught on the run. Great play by the right fielder as he was on his horse, and it just hung up just long enough. And it was Marco Mota with the reception.
Well, I'll tell you what, he covered some ground there. Quite impressive run to get to that ball.
So 2 up, 2 down so far for the Manti Templars. Seth Jenkins looks to right that. He'll be the third batter of the inning. Again, 5-0. Emery with that lead, all gained in the top of the first.
Well, at the top of the first, it was with 2 outs when Emery started getting those base hits and rounding the bases with runners.
Ball one. Jenkins, the second baseman for Manti. So we're starting a little bit late. The other games later will also be just pushed back just a little bit. So we'll try to keep you posted on any game times as they come. Ball two for Jenkins.
Jenkins' first two pitches he watched go low. He's being very patient.
That one's high. Ball three. 3-0 for Jenkins. Now he's faced the dilemma. Does he swing at the 3-0 pitch, or does he wait?
I think he's going to make him pitch to him.
I think I'd swing on the 3-0s.
Only if it's a mean pitch.
Inside, strike one. Inside corner, that is. Jenkins nods his head yes. 3-1. Here's pitch. That one's low and out. Ball four.
He's got nerves of steel.
Tyler Albee will be the cleanup hitter. He plays third base for Manti. So Jenkins on first. Again, it's Emery 5. No score yet for the Templars. Runner on first. 2 down. Outside. Ball one.
It was close.
Yeah, the breaking ball just missed that outside corner. Pitch from Burke. High. Strike one. Got him to swing on that one. The other one was closer than that one was.
He likes the high ones. See that? That was pretty high. It was chittering.
Pitch from Burke. Fouled off. Out of play. Strike two. 1-2. Now the pitcher ahead a little bit. Got some soccer scores. Why don't you update us, Dave?
Well, Dixie and Cedar playing for the 3A state championship. Dixie Flyers, coached by Bert Myers of Cedar, his team is in lead at halftime, 2-0.
Looks like Albee's going to get on a single infield base hit as he hits it over the third baseman. Took one of those wild bounces where it just bounced right up and over that third baseman.
Yeah, it did. It was just a little poke out that way, and he got the advantage of the bounce.
First hit of the game for the Manti Templars. That moves Jenkins over to second. So TJ Progreski up at bat. Now, at the top half of the first inning, the Spartans had a 2-out rally. Let's see what happens with Manti. And Burke will move the batter back.
Almost a balk. Sun's coming out, Scott.
It'd be nice if it'd stay out the rest of the day, and it can rain all at once on Sunday, well, on Mother's Day. There's another base hit for Progreski. And now put Jenkins at third base. Loads the bases up for Kelton Pritchard, the designated hitter.
Well, that was a great hit through the third base shortstop area, and it was at this point with 2 outs and that Emery got started 2 outs and a runner on first, and now Manti is following the same lead. See if they can get any scores out of this before Emery gets them.
Yeah, kind of ironic. It's the same thing now. 3 straight singles, walk and 2 singles. Now Pritchard was a soccer player early on. Not sure if he remained with the soccer team for Manti. Strike 1 for Pritchard. Takes a nice cut at it.
I'm guessing he converted over to baseball.
You think?
Just a wild guess.
There's Pritchard inside. Strike 2.
That was a good-looking pitch. He wanted that one, too.
Bases loaded, 2 down, and Emery with that 5-0 lead, trying to hold on and hold Emery in the bottom of the first. Hold Manti. There's a pitch. Oh, down and out, very, very close. Ball 1.
Oh, he's got nerves of steel to watch that one.
And the official's been very consistent with that same pitch.
He has been, exactly.
There's the pitch from Burke. It's 1-2. Low, ball 2. That one was a little easier.
Yeah, that was an easy call.
And it was a great spot for the pitcher to aim for.
Yeah, and he's got the pitches yet. Play a little bit.
2-2. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Pritchard. Stays alive. Count remains 2-2. I saw some great at bats the other night. You were watching it on the internet, on the streaming. But we had some great batting where batters just battled until they were able to get on base. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
That. Just like this one.
Strike 3. So no runs on 2 hits with 3 left on.
Very unfortunate for Manti as they leave 3 on.
And that'll bring up McLean, the right fielder, when we start the bottom half of the second inning. And it'll be Emery coming up next. They lead 5-0. Top of the second inning, it'll be the leadoff batter again for Emery as they batted around that first inning. It's 5-0. Emery on top over the Manti Templars. In that first inning, they had 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 hits, and they did leave a player on base.
Well, they have the momentum going now. So they're juiced up, want to keep it going.
Progreski on the mound, pitch. Strike 1.
That was a little low.
I think the Emery fans had a little groan about that one.
He was at the lower end of the box, that's for sure.
That one's low. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. There's a pitch. Strike. Big swing by Nelson. Strike 2.
Yeah, that was a good looking ball. I'd have taken that one too. They're taking a swing at it anyway.
So 1-2. Progreski and Nelson. Nelson the batter. Progreski with the windup. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, out of place. Count remains 1-2.
Another great looking ball, and it had a lot of heat on it, and he wasn't able to get around all the way.
After this game, it'll be North Severe and Millard directly following. And again, we're praying for no rain at the moment. And it looks like Nelson's going to get hit. That ball didn't break.
Take a hit for the team.
So he'll advance to first base.
Yeah, you can see that just got away from the pitcher. And, as it came out of his hand, didn't get the grip on it, and it got away and floated right into his back.
Yeah, it was a soft breaking ball. Just didn't break. You're right. So, and in the first inning, Nelson also took a walk that time. Dylan Wilstead, the batter now, he flew to the left fielder last at bat, bunt on. Nice bunt by Wilstead. It's going to be first base, no play, and the ball goes into, that's going to stay. So Wilstead will make it on the error.
Yeah, he makes it on, but more importantly, he advanced Nelson to third base on the error.
So Nelson's scoring position, Wilstead on first. And the timeout. Looks like they are going to make a change with TJ Progreski.
Well, through the first inning and a half, all things going Emery's way.
So we'll see who the substitution is. Substitution's going to be Tyler Albee will go to the mound. And we'll try to see the changes. We're going to take a break and be right back. Tyler Albee moves to the mound, and Progreski goes to center field. And try to get you the other player moves.
You know, it's just one of those things when they figure out a pitcher and, you know, all the batters just start getting in a groove and taking advantage of it. So Manti's trying to break that, get Albee some fresh blood on the man.
It's going to be a double play opportunity, but it's going to be an error and no play. So a run batted in on the error on the second baseman.
And what's that, 4 errors now for?
2 errors on the Manti Templars. He had some throwing errors, but as far as like errors on the hit balls, it'll be just 2.
Hit ball errors, yeah. But it's, you know, when you're down 5-0 or 6-0, it really makes things tense.
Well, and it's the wheels on the bus come off sometimes. It's very difficult when teams get on a roll. McDermott up to bat.
Takes a bunt.
Misses outside, ball 1. Scores 6-0 favor of Emery. No outs. Runners on first and second. McDermott shows the bunt again. And he goes for it. Strike 1, fouled off. McDermott single up to center field last at bat.
Yeah, with 2 on, first and second. He's just trying to get him around in the scoring position. Sacrifice bunt.
Wilstead on second, Roper on first. And that ball is hit deep into left. It's going to land just foul. That would have been a big hit.
Just inches.
Wesley Wright out there on it, but
inches from being at least a double.
Yeah, and he turned on that ball up the left field line, Gavin McDermott. So it's 1-2 the count to McDermott. McDermott hit a shot to center field on his last at bat. Hit to the third baseman, doubles him up. And that'll be 2 outs. Big break for the Templars.
Well, that's the redemption from the errors they had. That was a great play.
Not much you can do with that. It just happens.
Yeah.
So that does help the Templars as they've got a runner on first now with 2 down, and it changed pretty quickly.
No, we have a propane one, but it has a pilot light and the line's coming through, so it takes it off.
Ooh, good looking pitch.
Strike 1.
This little breaking ball coming in there, and it came in right in the pocket.
Braden Burke, the batter. He's the pitcher for the Spartans. Again, the score 6-0, 2 outs, runner on first. Albie on the mound. There's the pitch to Burke in the dirt. Nice block by Robinson.
Yeah, that was a great. Got in front of that and kept it from going behind.
1-1 the count. Pickoff move.
Just holding him tight on first.
1-1 pitch. 2 outs, strike one. A little high. You got him to go after it.
High and fast. And he wanted it. Burke was looking for a big hit.
Braden Burke.
Ooh, there it is.
Hit to left field. See if he can get on that. And that's going to be out number 3. So the Spartans do a little more damage. They score 1 run on no hits, 2 errors with the runner left on. Going into the bottom of the second, it's 6 for Emery. No score yet for the Templars.
And the Templars did a good job of playing some good defense.
Sending the message.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Manti Templars, it will be Darren McLean, the right fielder. He made a great catch in the first inning on a tough ball.
Yeah, the wind was carrying it a little bit. He tracked it down.
First pitch from Burke.
Nice.
A little bit high.
A little high. Rocky Mountain high. Not that high.
1-0. So going in the bottom of the second, it is 6-0. Emery on top. Here's the pitch from Burke. Fouled off. Strike 2. Strike 1, excuse me.
You gave me that questioning look, and my answer is yes, there's an echo in here. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Pitch that one didn't break. Ball 2, 2-1. Pitch is inside corner, 2-2. That was a great pitch. Just caught that corner of the plate.
I was saying, if there was a perfect pitch, that was very close to it.
The 2-2 pitch coming. Low. Ball 3. Full count for McLean. Pitch from McLean, goes to second baseman. Bobbled, but picked up in time. And it's an out at first base.
Yeah, little bobble, but he gets it there, and it's first out.
So 1 down. That will bring up Trevor Olson the first baseman for Manti.
Now standing in the first baseman, number 24, Tristan Olsen.
And I got Trevor.
Tristan Olsen.
Well, it's Olsen either way.
Either way, it was Olsen.
Ball one, outside.
You know, and that's, as you said before, Scott, he's been very consistent on that call, the umpire has.
He has.
And that ball's come in there right at the top of the strike zone.
Ball two.
And that one, Burke not happy with that pitch as he got away from him a little bit, came in really low.
It is Tristan Olsen. Just checking the name. But I don't know if Trevor's a brother, but he got a lot of publicity last game. So, Tristan Olsen with ball three. Same exact spot.
Yep. And he just cautioned the coach a minute ago.
Oh, did he?
I'll call the game. Just relax.
That one's down the middle. Doesn't get much better than that. 3-1 the count now.
And that was a
For
good
Tristan.
pitch.
Ball four. Olsen takes base. First base runner with one down for Manti with Kyle Robinson up to bat.
Olsen did a great job of making Burke pitch to him. And gets rewarded by a free run to first base.
Robinson's first at bat. Bats in the ninth position. He's the catcher for Manti.
I would have called it a walk, except he ran.
Ball one. And you can see Burke trying to work that bottom part of the strike zone and just not able to catch it.
No, he's just not breaking like he wants it to. So he got a handful of dirt and rub it on his hand, see if he can get a better grip on it.
Looks back Olsen at first base. And he'll reset. Out of the stretch. Bunt for Robinson. No good. And Olsen stays at first.
And the catcher throws a second just to make sure he doesn't try and run that way.
He made sure of it. The other night against Gunnison, Drexler Tanner, he made sure those runners were honest. A great catcher for Emery. Robinson with a 1-1 count. Pitch, strike two. 1-2.
Great pitch that time.
He got the corner he's been looking for.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch to Robinson, 1-2. That one just misses low, breaking ball. Ball two, 2-2.
There's a little too much break on it and it dropped down out of the strike zone.
Pitch for Robinson's gonna pop it up. And it's trouble. Spartans run over and get it though. That's Moda. And he was just calmly, he didn't even flinch, did he?
No, he's been protecting that whole area out there. He's made a couple of great catches and covers a lot of ground. And that time went clear out of the foul ball line to get that one.
So Derek Wright now the batter. It is deep into center field. Looks like a playable ball. It is, and that'll do it. Fly to the center fielder. So F8, he flew out to the shortstop last time for the third out of the inning. So at the end of 2 innings, it's Emery 6, Manti, no score when we come back. For the top of the third inning, it'll be the third baseman, Ethan Tuttle. Tuttle with a single last time up. He fouls one off to start this inning. Strike one. It's
Ball comes in with a lot of speed. And he got under it, popped it way up.
6-0 our score. Emery on top. And Tuttle goes after it. Strike two. 0-2 the count on Tuttle.
A little bunt there, or a bunt attempt, excuse me, and he missed it.
I think the camera's going up, right? Okay. You can watch it.
Hit to second baseman. A little bit of a bobble. Got it in time, though. That's Jenkins. He makes the play. 4-3, 1 out. Ethan Tuttle goes down.
Make it a little more exciting than it needed to be.
Yeah.
There's a couple of bobbles, but he got it there just before the runner.
So Tanner, the catcher for Emery, will be up. 1 down. As we continue the top of the third again. 6-0. Emery on top. And they're up to bat. First pitch is high, ball 1.
I'll be that time with a high fastball.
Breaky ball just misses Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner was going to he was going to take it.
He was. Pitches in, fouled off.
That one cleared the stands and everything else.
2-2 with the count. Is it 2-2 or 2-1?
2-2.
There's a pitch from Albie. Gonna be ball 3.
Side.
Full count on the batter. Breaking ball just missed.
Go through a lot of balls in the game.
From last year.
They do. And there goes another one,
There goes
as you call it.
As we speak. Another one up and over the backstop in the stands.
So the count remains full for Tanner. Nobody on, 1 down. Top of the third. Pitches up, and what a great catch by the shortstop. And that was just beautiful. James Nelson goes up and takes a single away from Tanner.
Tanner just with a big smile on his face. That was a great pitch and a great hit. It looked like it was going to go in the hole between center and left.
Yeah.
And shortstop just reflex jump and takes a snow cone catch.
He snow coned it. Marco Moda, the batter, 2 down, nobody on. Pitches up, hit deep. It's going to fade into the right fielder. Atkins keeps going. It's going to be a home run for Marco Moda. And that just held up long enough.
Just kept going. That kind of had a little spin on it, and a little wind kept taking it south, and it just kept going and cleared.
It didn't look like it was going to be that deep, but boy, that wind just grabbed a hold of it. And
just gave it enough air under its threads to just keep floating it over.
that'll make it 7-0. So a 2-out home run by Moda. And that'll bring up Tanner Lake. That's the first home run I've seen in this tournament so far. That is the first.
That's the first one I've seen all year.
Been a couple. Strike one, inside corner.
Spending most of my time in other fields during the year, but
Pitch from Albie. Going to be foul ball left side. Strike two. 1-1, that is. Ball comes in from the outfield.
trying to gather up some of the lost balls.
So Lake with a 1-1 count. Talk from the catcher with the umpire. It's a pitch from Albie. It's going to be little blooper. Third baseman picks it up, throws, and got it. So 5 for 3, the third out. 1 run on 1 hit with no one left on. As we go into the bottom of 3, it's 7 for Emery, 0 for Manti. Nelson, the shortstop, will start in the bottom of the third inning for Manti. He just made a great play in the outfield, and now will try to use his bat to score for the Templars. Down 7-0. Manti needs to get something going now. Emery in command of this one. Burke with pitch, hit to the left third baseman, fielded cleanly, throws across and down.
Great play by Emery.
That brings up Seth Jenkins, number 7. He's the second baseman for Manti. Last time up, Jenkins with a walk.
Manti just a little slow starting in this game and having a hard time
Strike one.
getting on a roll.
Beautiful breaking pitch by Burke. Jenkins almost hit on that one. 1-1 the count.
You can see it got away from him right at the release.
Strike 2. Pretty pitch.
It's a great pitch. Burke's a great pitcher.
There's the pitch. It's a hit to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly. Throw across to first. Scooped by Moda. It's out number 2.
He did a good job digging that one out of the dirt.
Now to bring up Tyler Albee. He had a single his first at bat. Hit it through the gap between the shortstop and third.
Come in the pitch. Pitcher.
Yep.
See if he can get something going for the Templars.
2 outs. Bottom 3. 7-0. Emery. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Broke too hard to that low outside.
Check swing foul ball off. Not very happy that ball was high. He knew it.
It was really high. Stopped his swing, but it was coming at him.
Bat kept continuing forward. One and one. 0-1, excuse me. There's a pitch. Oh, it hits the pitcher.
That's got to hurt.
It's going to bounce to first base. We're going to count that not as an error. That will be a hit for Albee, another one. As there's no way that Burke had any opportunity to do anything.
No, line drive right to the low shin. That's,
Yeah. It's either foot or shin. He says he's fine. He's shaking it off.
tough
But
kid.
he got nailed. I think it hit his shoe. Lucky for him.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was going to feel very good.
Progreski now up to bat for Manti. He hit a single at his last at bat into left field. Albee on first. Pitches in, foul up, and the catcher is not going to have a chance. It's going to go out of play. Strike 1. Made a good play at it.
Yeah, he was going to try.
Low, ball 1.
Yeah, that's strong.
1-1 the count. Again, 2 down, runner on first. That's Albee. Albee goes back to the base. One to Progreski.
Albee. Keep Albee back tight.
If I've been wondering for Riley, I owe you. That's a good thing about it. Now it's my turn.
Here's a pitch, low, ball 2. 2-1 to TJ Progreski.
I'm gonna go get the pitching machine set up.
Drexler Tanner keeping the base runners honest. A little worried to run on him.
That stung.
Burke's keeping his eye on him.
That was one of the best ones yet.
Pitch high, ball 3. Tanner throws up to first base. Albee back safely.
Bruce easy. I was shaking my hand up.
3-1 the count
Hey, when your wife asks this
for Progreski.
No, I like to get it. It was just him. Yeah.
The wind picking up a little bit from the north. Here's a pickoff move. Albie back safely. It's a little cold.
With that wind, it swirls in here pretty chilly.
Gretzky pitch, strike 2, full count. Pretty pitch by Burke.
It might have been one he wanted to swing on. It was a good pitch.
You should have switched
Pitch from Burke. Ball forward.
Albie was with the intent to steal the base, but he gets it free anyway.
Well, either way on that one you go. Full count, 2 down. Kelton Pritchard now, the designated hitter up for Manti. Struck out his last at bat. He's got Albie at second, Pogreski at first, and Pritchard at bat, 2 down. 7-0 Emery with a big first inning. 6 runs, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. That's what I was calling points yesterday or the other day too. So
Say with all this cancellation, if they were going to shorten games to 4 innings.
Albie almost picked off as Tanner makes a big throw to second base. Pretty cclose.
You know, that was a great throw and a great tag. Can't see it from here, but he must have got his fingers on the bag before they tagged him. But that was a great play at it.
1-0 to Pritchard. 2 down. Pritchard calls time. Pritchard will reset. Yeah, we saw that the other night as well. We saw Tanner throwing every opportunity he could. There's the pitch to Pritchard. 1-0. It's going to be hit to the shortstop. It'll be an easy play to second base, and that'll do it. As Wilstead catches it at the end of 3 innings, it remains Emery 7, Manti 0. They have no runs on 1 hit with 2 players left on, and 7-0 going in the top 4. Top of 4, Emery with a 7-0 lead over the Manti Templars. It'll be Rich Nelson, the shortstop. He's 0 for, he has no at-bats officially, 2 walks in the game.
And didn't he lead off the batting last inning?
He did. He's led off, well, he did not last inning. First and second inning he did, and then the third was somebody else. There's a bunt down the left field line. It's going to be trouble for Lassie, no good, and a nice catch by Jenkins to keep it safe.
Well, if ever there was a perfect bunt, that was pretty darn close to it. And
Yeah.
he beat the ball to first base.
Nilsson gets a single on that one. So bunt successfully. Now Wilstead, the batter, he flew out to left field on his first at bat and then got on an error in his second. He's 0 for 2. Good pickup by Robinson. Ball 1.
Albie He just holds on a little long and drops that one almost to the dirt.
One and 0 pitch. Inside. Ball 2.
Breaking ball didn't break.
Now it kind of just floated in, didn't it? Ball 3. And Nilsson just waited and ran. That was a delayed steal. First stolen base for Emery.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
The catcher looked, saw he wasn't going, relaxed, and that's when Nilsson went.
Yep.
Showed some good speed.
This is a 5-7.
The ball down on the third base line, just out of bounds, and the ump wants it cleaned up.
Jason, make an announcement, and you just have to tell kids, just make an announcement.
Kids playing down
Yeah,
there.
the kids having a good time playing baseball down in the corner. And the ball goes on the floor. On the field.
It's a dirt floor.
Wilstead, 3-0 pitch coming high. Ball 4. He'll take his base. So Albie in a little bit of trouble right now. He's got 2 runners on, no outs.
Still a little difficult getting into the break.
Yeah.